Ethnicity has always played a role in the impacts and outcomes of education. Obviously, when talking about ethnicity and education, the impact of global location of different ethnical groups is a factor, as some countries have a higher population of certain ethnic groups and have more readily available education. Although, in saying this, as world migration increases, statistics still show that in highly developed countries there is clear borders between ethnical groups and educational outcomes. This can be put down to generalisations or stereotyping made about ethnic groups. In links to Australia, the Indigenous population is a good example to look at how ethnicity can be linked with education. It can still be shown that Indigenous students have lower representation, attendance, and retention rates at higher education levels. This still being shown, although education is now widely available with vast amounts of support provided. From this, you can see that ethnicity still plays a vital role in education.
Alright, so I'm going to be talking about disparities in education, especially to do with gender. So there's differences in subject choices between men and women. So women are more likely to do subjects such as biology or home studies, while men are more likely to do stuff like physical education or information technologies. Especially in high schools, we have studies that show that girls are likely to outperform boys in most subjects. However, this is not reflected in the workplace, as you have less women working in higher paid positions. Although the last 50 years have brought about a raft of social changes, we still see women underrepresented in the workforce, and this is partly to do with education. Although women have similar educational outcomes to men, they tend to need to be more qualified to do the same amount of work.
Education is a foundational life moment. Institutions such as Sydney University offer education critical for participation in the workforce and for employment opportunities. Historically, social and economic backgrounds of the family was an unbreakable shackle. Poor parents couldn't afford opportunities of agency, breaking the shackle for the children. This is known as class reproduction. However, the education system in countries like Australia that offer government loans for education fees allows those of poorer backgrounds to receive education and break this cycle of poverty, as educated workers of all backgrounds participate in the workforce. This groundbreaking opportunity must be shared with the world. Education is critical in breaking terrible socioeconomic patterns.